Anthony, thank you. Ed said, this is a great day. I said, yeah, you don't get to spend $2.5 million every day. And it is a great day. Tom, well, we're very glad to have you here. This is a spectacular thing for Mississippi. Part or one of a number of great things that are happening in energy in Mississippi. Let me just say, without a lot of comment, as long as I'm governor, Mississippi's going to have an energy policy. And our energy policy is more American energy. There's some people in Washington whose energy policy is to drive up the cost of energy so that people will use less of it, and therefore it will relate to climate change and environmental changes that they want. For 400 years, we've had an affordable energy policy in America. Affordable, abundant energy. It's critical to our economy in the United States, and I'll just say, I believe 10, 15 years from now, when businesses come to Mississippi, they're not going to ask about energy, what does it cost? They're going to ask, can we get it? And we're going to be a reliable energy state because of Mississippi Power and our electric power associations and Energy and TVA and a whole bunch of other stuff. So this is a great day for me as somebody who worked very hard on behalf of this project. And Anthony has made it very plain. Economic growth and job creation, those are team sports. And he's introduced a lot of the team that worked on this, and rightly so. But I want to tell you, this would not have happened without Anthony Patton. Everybody who's been involved just knows that's just a fact. I never hesitated in this because I believe in Anthony's capacity for a very good reason. I watched Southern Company, Mississippi Power, in the midst of the worst natural disaster in American history, Katrina. Their service area bore the brunt. Every Mississippi Power customer, every customer lost power. That's how huge the storm was. For those of you who aren't from Mississippi, we had hurricane force winds 240 miles inland. 2/3 of the area of the state was declared a major disaster area. It was utter obliteration. Yet in 12 days, every Mississippi Power company that could take power had it. Less than 2 weeks after Camille, a much smaller storm, it was 2 months. And that's why I say, and Tom, I believe you'll see this happen. When Harvard Business School teaches a case study of how does a huge company deal with a terrible natural disaster, the case study is going to be Mississippi Power Company. So that's why I knew that if DePassy was going to make this happen, it was going to happen. And he's had a lot of very important allies, as he spelled out. I want to make sure you understand the magnitude of this. This is a power plant that will use lignite to generate the electricity. I remember when I was a kid, lignite was considered a nuisance. You know, if you had it on your place, you'd try to figure out how to get around it. Well, starting with the independent power operation up in Choctaw County, now with this, lignite has become a tremendously valuable resource for Mississippi families. That's one way that this is a winner. The second way that this is a winner is this is going to produce low-cost, reliable power Mississippians for decades and decades to come. It's going to do it with an absolutely unprecedented technology, that this will be the first time anywhere in the world this technology has been used. And finally, it is the first commercial scale coal-fired power plant in the United States that will use carbon capture and sequestration. They're going to capture 65% of the emissions, so that this coal plant will emit at the same rate as a natural gas-fired coal plant. Hence the term clean coal technology. Well, people have been talking about it. The left has been claiming there is no such thing. Well, folks, this is it. So this is a trifecta for Mississippi. And on top of that, it's going to have a permanent employment of 260 people. And more than 1,000 people will be involved in the construction of the facility. $2.4 billion will be invested here. Pretty good for the tax base, right, Reverend? Prayers of thanksgiving are very appropriate here. I guarantee you. I want to also thank somebody who was mentioned, really hung tough on this when the critics tried to waylay it. That's Lynn Posey. Lynn Posey and one other commissioner, Leonard Pence, stood up for this one county. When there was a lot of whining and a lot of backbiting, they stood up for this because they understand how great it is for Mississippi, both for the customers, for the people who are going to sell the lignite, and for our reputation as a trendsetter in energy. You know, I've always believed that Mississippians don't have to settle for being less, for being better than last. We can be first. And here's a project where Mississippi is the first in the United States, indeed the first in the world. And Lynn, I appreciate all you did to make it happen. Of course, this is going to produce a bunch of jobs. About 50 Mississippi companies are already involved. We're going to set up a Mississippi Department of Employment Security Workforce Investment Network Center in Kemper County to help handle all the job applicants and to help Mississippi Power with the hiring. It's a great day for Mississippi. I'm thrilled for the people of Kemper County. For East Central Mississippi, I've seen all the folks here from Meridian who understand this isn't just for Kemper County, and all the people of Mississippi who can be proud of this. You know, as Anthony said, we are trying to come out of the worst recession in virtually any of our lifetimes, the worst since the Great Depression. And it's projects like these and effort like this that will help us not only now, but in the long term, where this affordable, abundant, efficient, clean energy is going to power Mississippi businesses, Mississippi factories, creating Mississippi jobs, and giving great careers to Mississippi families. How could we not celebrate and reverend give thanksgiving for this great day? Thank you all.